Hi there, friend. Name's Hal. I'm here to tell you how the hell things work. Anyways, so I was walking to the store the other day, and the store clerk was working there. And you know how they have them little sody pop things, machines there, that you can pick your pop as you go to the aisle. Well, anyways, this store clerk said, "Man, it's crazy how they carbonate these beverages these days. They're not good for you." And I said, "Excuse me, sir. Pop is not a carbonated beverage. People pretend like it is, but the reality is that that's not how the bubbles get there, right?" So these soda companies, right, they like to think that you do carbonated sodas and all that stuff, and that's how the fizz gets there. The reality is that they actually steal bubble childs from bubble brains, right? It's a rare, you ever heard somebody being called a bubble brain, right? And usually it's used as an insult, which is just insulting to the bubble brains out there. I apologize, bubble brains. Anyways, so these children are constantly being born from these bubble brains, kind of like a queen bee with her worker bees. You know, she just is pooping them out all the time. It's kind of like that with these bubble brains. They have these bubble brain childs just being popped out, just being pooped out all the time. Right? It's not really pooping. I just use that expression. I apologize. That's insensitive. Anyways, so what these soda companies do is they capture just a few of these bubble brains, and whenever they need to carbonate, whenever they need to carbonate their sodas, what they do is they take these bubble brain children and they say, "Hey, bubble brain children, look at this. It's a fun place to play. Ooh, like a lake or something, right?" And all these children get duped into flying over there and being like, boop, 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 and they just jump right in there. They just jump right in there, right? Just like if you was a little children and you saw a lake full of gummy worms or something, you'd be all like, "Woo, gummy worms! Them the best candies ever, by the way, gummy worms." Because it's like, am I eating a worm or am I eating a gummy, right? I like to pretend that I'm eating real worms. I know that's gross. That sounds gross, but then it makes me closer to my fish friends. There are lots of fish friends. They're good. They're good people, fish, even though they're not real people. They're fish, but still, they're good people. Anyways, so these sody bubbles, they just jump right in there, and then they get trapped in there, right? Why do you think they say not to drink it if the seal's broken? It's because all the bubbles escape and get out of there, right? And ultimately, you know, it's kind of a wild ride, and it's more like an imprisonment, because when we ingest them, when we drink our soda pop, it actually, when we burp, it sets them free, you know, and they're free to go back to their bubble brain moms, right? And it's all good. It's kind of like the circle of life thing, but really, man, really, you know, we need to change the way we think. We need to do something for these bubble children and their bubble brain moms and dads, right? Because these bubble children are getting trapped and put in these soda bottles, right? You know, it's a challenge. It's a challenge. It's societal, really. We all need to just make the decision. But I have a hard time saying no to good old soda pop, right? Because soda pop is so delicious. And they say it's full of sugar. Hooey. You know why? Because it's just so sweet. It's the sweet nectar of ambrosia of the Greek gods. If you're familiar with classic literature, you know that it's actually ambrosia. But that's for another time. Anyways, when you next pick up a bottle of soda pop, just remember, let those bubble children go. You don't have to let them, you know, just fizz out and make your soda flat. You don't want that. No, but when you drink them, make sure that you burp, because that's what really sets them free. I just get emotional when I think about it. People say it's rude to burp. I say it's a liberating experience for those bubble children. Anyways, my name's Hal, and that's how the Hal that works.